My name is Rachel, and I had an affair with the choir director while serving as the perfect pastor's wife. I betrayed my marriage, my faith, my community, and my God. The scandal destroyed everything. My husband's ministry, our family, my reputation. This is my confession about the ultimate religious hypocrisy and the price of seeking validation in the wrong place. I am 38 years old, the wife of Pastor David, a respected Christian leader at a 2,000-member church. I have been the embodiment of what a pastor's wife should be for 14 years. Modest, devoted, always smiling, leading women's Bible study, organizing church events, supporting my husband's ministry above all else. From the outside, we look like the perfect Christian marriage. Blessed, faithful. A model for the congregation to emulate. From the inside, we are hollow. My husband is married to his ministry more than to me. He spends 60-hour weeks at the church, counseling others, leading services, building his reputation as a spiritual leader. When he comes home, he is exhausted, distant, emotionally unavailable. We have not had sex in 4 years. Not once in 4 years. He says he is too tired, too stressed, too focused on serving God. I have begged, pleaded, tried everything. But he pushes me away, tells me I am being selfish.
Okay, let me pause here because this is deeper than she just cheated. 4 years, no intimacy, no emotional connection. That's not just a small issue in marriage. Do you get? I'm not justifying anything here, but I can already see where emotional vulnerability started creeping in. Do you understand? Because when someone starts feeling ignored, when you start feeling ignored, you don't just wake up to cheat. It's something that builds up.
Reminds me that marriage is about sacrifice and service to Christ, not carnal desires. I felt like I was slowly dying. Spiritually hollow despite my outward devotion. Emotionally starved despite my commitment to faith. Physically neglected despite my submission to my husband and God. Then Marcus arrived as the new choir director, and I remembered I was alive. Marcus is 42, divorced, charismatic, and genuinely talented. He transformed our choir from a collection of voices into something beautiful and powerful. More importantly, he noticed me. It started innocently. He complimented my voice during choir practice, said I had potential I was not using, asked me to stay after practice for extra rehearsals to develop my voice. Those extra rehearsals became the highlight of my week. Alone in the choir room with Marcus, working on breathing techniques, harmonies, technique. His hand would touch my waist to adjust my posture. His breath would be close to my ear as he whispered encouragement. "You have such a beautiful voice," he said one evening. His hand lingering on my waist. Such a waist that no one really hears it. "My husband does not hear me," I admitted, the words escaping before I could stop them. Marcus turned to face me. He sees a beautiful woman and takes her for granted. I would never make that mistake. The first kiss happened in the church storage room, surrounded by hymn books and candles, and the physical evidence of my faith. It was gentle, questioning, asking permission. And I gave it. I kissed him back in the house of God, betraying every vow I had ever made. To my husband, to my faith, to myself. The affair continued for 8 months. In his car after Wednesday evening service. Parked in secluded church parking lots. In hotel rooms during women's retreats that I claimed to be attending but where I was actually meeting Marcus. Once, unforgivably, in my husband's own office at the church, surrounded by his theology books and photos of him preaching. I felt alive during those months. Desired. Valued. Like I was more than just a supporting character in my husband's story. Marcus made me feel like I mattered, like my voice had value, like I deserved to be heard and seen. But the affair was built on lies and deception. And lies have a way of crumbling. Someone saw us leaving a hotel together. A member of the congregation, someone I knew, someone who recognized my car and followed us out of curiosity. She saw Marcus kiss me goodbye. Within 48 hours, the entire church knew. Whispers became accusations. Questions became confrontations. My perfect pastor's wife image shattered into 1,000 pieces that could never be put back together. My husband found out from the church elders before he heard it from me. The humiliation, the betrayal, the public nature of the scandal. It destroyed something fundamental in him. He did not scream or rage. He simply looked at me with eyes that had gone dead. "You have destroyed everything," he said quietly. "My ministry, my reputation, everything I have built." He was right. I had destroyed everything. The church split over the scandal. Some people blamed Marcus completely, casting him as a predatory man who seduced an innocent wife. Others blamed me, calling me a Jezebel who tempted a good man away from righteousness. Still others blamed my husband for being an absent, neglectful spouse. The truth was more complicated than any of those narratives. We all participated in the destruction. Marcus pursued me, but I let him. I pursued the affair, but I was also seeking escape from an emotionally dead marriage. My husband was absent, but he was also serving his congregation in ways he believed were more important than maintaining intimacy with me. We were all complicit in the collapse of my marriage.
This is where it crosses the line completely. Like, it's no longer, I felt neglected. You are making a decision here. Kissing him, it's you making a decision. And you did not just do it in any other place. You did it in the church. Like, this adds a whole different level to this thing.
Marcus left the church immediately, transferring to a different state, disappearing from my life as if nothing had happened. He did not fight for me, did not try to help me navigate the fallout, did not do anything but run. Comment below and tell me where you're watching from. Have you ever destroyed your life trying to feel alive? Tell me how you survived the aftermath. My husband filed for divorce within a month. He claimed infidelity, which was legally easy to prove. The church supported him. The community supported him. Everyone forgave the pastor for his wife's betrayal because, after all, she was the one who had sinned. No one asked why my husband had neglected me emotionally and sexually for years. No one questioned whether his abdication of his marriage responsibilities contributed to my vulnerability. The narrative was simple. The pastor's wife committed adultery and destroyed the family. I lost my marriage. I lost my church community. I lost the identity I had built for 14 years. I am 40 now, divorced, working a job at a secular nonprofit that has nothing to do with faith or ministry. I still believe in God. But my faith has been shattered by the hypocrisy I witnessed in the church. How people judged me while ignoring my husband's emotional abandonment. How they forgave him immediately while vilifying me indefinitely. How they created a narrative where I was the villain and everyone else was innocent. My marriage was not healthy. My husband was neglectful. My faith community was judgmental. But none of those things justified the affair. I was wrong. Completely, undeniably wrong. Not just for betraying my marriage vows, but for doing it in a church with a man who worked in the church, in a way that destroyed the spiritual community that had supported me for years. This is my confession. I am the pastor's wife who had an affair with the choir director. I destroyed my marriage, my husband's ministry, and my community's trust for months of feeling alive. If there is a lesson, it is this. Religious hypocrisy is real. Church communities judge harshly while claiming to practice forgiveness. Marriages can die slowly while maintaining external appearances. And seeking validation outside your marriage will destroy it, even if your marriage was already dead. I should have gone to marriage counseling.
This is the part people never think about. Like, they don't think what must have led to this situation. It's not about the relationship now. It's about the fallout. And in this kind of setting, a church, leadership, reputation, these things always get to explode. Do you get? So, I won't lie, the husband's reaction, cold, very cold.
I should have confronted my husband about his emotional neglect. I should have sought help through proper channels before allowing myself to be vulnerable to someone like Marcus. But I did not. And now I live with the consequences of my choices. A shattered faith. A destroyed marriage. A community that will never forgive me. A man who moved on like I never mattered. My husband is still the pastor. He has rehabilitated his image, been forgiven by the church, and moved forward like nothing happened. He is dating someone new, someone younger, someone who has not been through what I have been through. And I am left here, trying to figure out who I am outside of being a pastor's wife. Trying to rebuild a faith that feels contaminated by hypocrisy. Trying to forgive myself for seeking love in the wrong place. This is what remains. This shattered faith. This destroyed life. This knowledge that I committed the ultimate act of betrayal in the one place I was supposed to find redemption. The church taught me that adultery was unforgivable. That women who strayed deserved judgment. That the man's infidelity could be overlooked if the woman was sufficiently penitent. The church was wrong about a lot of things. But it was right about one thing. I destroyed my own life and I will spend the rest of my time trying to rebuild it from the ashes. God may forgive me, but this community never will. And I am not sure I can forgive myself either.